one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came them with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Come on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper. Try to hold me, it's way too late.
Hey, Shalom Israel. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahawadah. This is the Tuesday Night Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah to the brothers. Yahawadah Shemar Atah Shem Yahawadah to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's see who we got up in here. Right now, we got Shalom Shayarah. Shalom Ramah. Hey, Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah also Yahawadah. Hey, Shalom Ashley Garcia. You know, and everybody else that's tuning in on the ways and on the internet and on everything else, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all joining us for Tuesday night class. And this is a part 2 of what I taught the last Tuesday about, you know, Proverbs 31, women being in demand, you know what I'm saying? That's still a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Even though y'all see other things that's going on in the world and how other women are portraying themselves, you are princesses of the power. And you got to understand that there's a difference between the way you act and the way other women act. A woman that follows the Most High and a woman that does not. follows the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And there are still righteous men. I only know them in the ISUPK, but there are still righteous men out here for sisters like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let hey Salakia, Shalom Trooper Shabbat. What's up, brother? My bad. I see you on here. Yabashim Sharakta. There are right. There are women they're on podcasts and doing interviews and just saying all kind of foolishness on what kind of man that needs to approach them and what kind of man they want or things like that. And they're not the type of woman that those men that they say they want would want to have. You know what I mean? So they have these big high expectations for these men, but they can't meet not one of those things that's on their list. Saying that a man needs to have. Like, a lot of these women in the world are delusional. Like, I don't know what they believe in or what they think is going on, but they are very much delusional. Because they think only because they look good, that's enough. Because you look good, sis, that ain't good enough. How is your spirit? You know what I'm saying? How do you treat your men? How do you treat your kids? How do you treat your loved ones? Any man can go get a woman that just look good. You know what I mean? But for a man to want to call you his own, risk his life if need be, you got to come with something else than looks. The scriptures say beauty is vain. Vain meaning nothing. Like, just because you look good, that don't mean shit. You know what I mean? So we're going to go into it today and wrap it up on, like, what's expected. You know what I mean? Because certain men expect certain things. Now, us men in the ISUPK, we expect certain qualities in a woman. Because every man know that when he gets a rib, he's responsible for that rib. Responsible in teaching her, raising her up, grooming her, making sure she's, you know what I'm saying, where she needs to be, protecting her, and willing to give his life for her. And so for a man to want to do all that, he got to know that it's worth something. He got to know that he made a good investment. So yeah, that's what we going in tonight. Hey, shalom, Sister Shirai. You know what I'm saying? So as we always do, Troop, are you able to read?
Con, sir.
All right, start me off with Hebrews 5 and 12, Bubba Shop. And we're going to get, you know, the bread and butter of why we do what we do here in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that was at the Atlanta cookout. You know what I'm saying? That was a time to be had. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time, good hospitality to them brothers over there, the water to everybody over there. Sent the water to the sisters that showed up. You know what I'm saying? And while I was there, just a quick story while the brother put in the scripture. While I was there, I was getting some food at a spot. And it was about 4 to 5 young ladies. They couldn't have been no more than 16 or 17. And the mouth they had on them. Me and my rib and our kids had to get up and move. Because they were just cussing up a storm. be this and be that, or H, shut up, or don't say that, or this and that, this and that. And I'm just like, God dang, like, you hear the way they talking? You know what I'm saying? You hear how they talking? They cussing like grown women. In my whole mind, I'm thinking like, damn, these are what our kids are gonna be like. These are what our sons are gonna have to pick and choose from. Well, I know my sons, they ain't gonna have to choose from nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, these are how these young women are growing up. And I'm wondering, like, do they parents know they talk like that? Of course not. Some of them might. I'm just thinking, like, damn, these little young sisters, just every word that came out of their mouth was bitch, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but that's what it was. I had to get up and move. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was just crazy. So Hebrews 5:12 says, for when the time that you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles and the oracles of God. Meaning that we had to study, we had to learn to come up in here. We had to study at somebody's feet. We had to ask questions, get in class. We had to do all those things, study, get precepts, like read the Bible. Like, that's when, like, whoever's teaching class and camp leaders know, or whoever's teaching class know that you are reading and you are studying by the questions you ask. You know what I'm saying? When you asking a lot of questions, that means, like, you know what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get up in class and you got to get up here and you got to learn. Ask all the dumb questions that you think you have. Ask all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to learn, by reading and following examples, doing what brothers tell you to do, listening to the breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Get up in every class you can get in, even if it's not in your zone. But I guarantee you one thing, we all teach the same thing up on the Command and Journey Hunter. You know what I'm saying? And it says in our hold on 1 second. Closer, you got y'all. Hey, Shalom, Yahawadah Shabbat.
Hey, Shalom, Marawan, Yahawadah Shabbat. What's going on?
What's going on, mighty man?
Nothing much. I'm just glad to be in class.
Hey, damn right. I'm glad to have you, brother. We on Hebrews 5:12.
Come on.
Shalaki, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I had fell off. I'm back.
All right, you got that for me?
Sir. Hebrews 5:12.
Con.
Hebrews 5:12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
This is
and
saying,
become such.
Hold on 1 second. This is saying that these are the first steps. You just can't get up here and think you're going to teach. Or you just can't read a few scriptures and read the Bible and think you know it from front to back. And then think you can go out there in the world and teach somebody something. They say for when the time that ye ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again. Meaning, even if you think you know a little bit, you better make sure that you go and you get the correct breakdown. That you ask the correct questions. That you get somebody that's been seasoned to show you how to communicate and break these scriptures down to a people that have low attention spans. Like, Black and Spanish people, like, our attention span, if you can't catch something that we like to hear, we out of there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the conversation goes. So you got fishing, what we call fishing is reeling people into the truth, bringing them in. You got to learn how to fish. You know what I'm saying? And once you learn how to fish, then it's easier to communicate and talk to the folks. Go ahead.
and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
You got to become like a babe. Meaning you got to humble yourself down, get all that Christianity out of your system, get all that Muslim and all that whatever it is that you were studying. You got to get all of that crap out of your system and relearn everything that you thought you knew. You got to be willing to accept certain things that might not sit right with you. Being because of Christianity. You know what I mean? You got to get out of that fairy tale life and understand that these records are real. These records, these words are true. You know what I'm saying? It don't contradict itself, and it don't tell lies. Your pastor told you lies because your pastor didn't understand these scriptures. He'll tell you one thing, and the scriptures say another. Or he won't tell you or teach you nothing at all. That's why you got to come up here and learn. You know what I'm saying? Is there any more on that?
That's all in verse 12, sir.
All right. So now we got the appetizer out the way. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get into the full course meal. And we talking about Proverbs 31. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 31 women. You know what I mean? And this is a good chapter to read for anybody who has never ever read Proverbs 31. Because in the whole chapter, it's really talking about a real go-getter one West sister. And if you know what I mean by what I say a one West sister, then you understand what I'm saying about Proverbs 31. Like, don't just think that it's only hardcore brothers up in here. Yeah, there's some hardcore sisters up in this school too. You know what I'm saying? That go in for their husband, go in for the school, go in for the generals, go in for the brothers. They just love their people so much that they give 110% of whatever they doing. Making garments, braiding brothers' hair, helping with the food drives. Like, you know what I'm saying? They love their people. They love this nation so much, and they love their king so much that they go hard. Of course, they can't come to camp with us. They can't go to battle. They can't go to war with us. But they help out in other ways, which is strategic, which is absolutely needed. You know what I mean? So, no, we're not none of those fake Christian, fake Israelite groups that let their women go to camp with them or go to war with them. Because you don't know what can happen out there dealing with these folks. And to have your rib out there on the side of you or in y'all camp is that's just lack of understanding. You know what I mean? So these sisters go hard. And this is what Proverbs 31 is also talking about. But before we go there, I want to grab two scriptures. Brother, Troop, can you get me Ecclesiasticus 26 and 22? And Yeshaya, if you able, can you get me 1 Peter 3 and 6?
Come.
Shilaki, that was Ecclesiasticus.
26 and 22.
Read.
Whenever you got it.
Ecclesiasticus 26 and 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the year.
Which one you at? Ecclesiastes or is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha?
in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus
Yeah.
26 and verse 2.
26 and 22.
Oh, Chaanak, that's how you said verse 2.
Yeah, 25, my bad.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and 22.
26 and 25. My bad, brother.
26 and verse 25. And it reads, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Hold on. Read it slow for them so they can hear and they can understand it. You know what? Let's work our way to that. If you could, Baba Krishan, start me at 22. And Officer Yeshaya, you hold where you at, 1 Peter. All right.
Come.
Oh, God.
All right. True, you got it.
Verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
Hey, who?
Harlot.
A harlot should be counted as spittle. That's damn near nothing. And everybody know what a harlot is. You know what I'm saying? She should be counted as spittle, so she should be looked upon as nothing. Spittle ain't even really spit. Spittle is like that little buildup that be on the side of your mouth and stuff, like when you, like little Boosie got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the hell he don't never see that shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That ain't nothing. Like a harlot, you should be counted as nothing. And this is what a lot of these women portray. They have that harlot spirit, but let you call them a harlot. Let you call them that, a hoe. They'll fight you. But look how they dress. They come out looking like harlots. And then they expect for men not to harass them and touch on them and try to grab on them when they're portraying their body and showing their body to everyone out in the open. And don't get me wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's their body, but look how they portray themselves. What you think gonna happen when you going out there with them see-through netted things and you showing your G-string up your butt and you got your breast out? You look like a harlot. You look like somebody that's willing to sell their body for money. So men treat you like that. And to the Pope brothers that be holding their hand, walking outside with them, they don't have no dignity, no self, no what's the word I'm looking for?
Restraint.
It ain't integrity. There you go, brother. Thank you. They ain't got none of that. Because if they did, it would have been an argument before we even went outside. We would have been arguing in the house about how you not finna go out like that. You know what I'm saying? And what men and women don't understand is when a woman's out and she has a man, she represents that man. Depending on how you go out is depending on if somebody know what kind of woman you got or what kind of man you got. Because if you going out there dressed like that, you don't respect yourself, and most of all, you don't even respect your man. Like, if you love your man, you should respect him. And if he tell you, nah, baby, not that outfit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you look good in it, but it's just too revealing, babe. And I ain't going out there with you, and I'm not going to let you go out there like that. A woman should say, all right, babe, I'll go put something else on. Out of respect. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a fight. It shouldn't be a fight at all. If you love that man and you lay down with that man, respect him as well. Respect his decision. He's telling you that for a reason. Because then what's going to happen? You're going to go out there with some ass, jerk off, going to try to grab your butt or do something to you, handle you some kind of way. You're going to react, and then what you going to do? Babe, come down here. This nigga gonna try to grab me. He done touched me. I told him don't grab me. I told him, you know how all of that can be avoided. He come down there. The guys out there might be a bunch of guys. What if your man get jumped and get paralyzed or hospitalized or even unalive?
Right.
Whose fault that's going to be? That's going to be on the woman. Because all of that could have been avoided if she just would have listened to him and went and changed her clothes. You putting your husband or your man in harm's way also, not just yourself. Keep going.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
A married woman is a tower. What is a tower? What does a tower do?
Sluggy, sir.
Go ahead, Warrior.
Like a tower is like something like a high building,
Mm-hmm.
and
Go ahead.
and it like, say for instance, there's like a tower is like, you know, you like it protects something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. It protects. It helps you see things that are far sometimes. It helps you see a wide perspective of your surrounding areas.
Right.
It protects you so you can see trouble coming from miles away.
Right.
That's what a married woman is to her husband. It's a sort of protection. They both protect each other, more so than man. Keep going.
Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Who kind of woman?
A wicked woman
is given to a what kind of man?
Wicked man.
When you see them couples fussing and fighting all on the street, calling police on each other all the damn time, hurting each other, that woman was given to that man because he's wicked and she's also wicked. And two of them are the same. Sometimes you wonder why Keisha don't never leave Tyrone ass after all they done been through, all the beat ups, all the police calls. After all of that stuff, they still together. They still have kids together. Because both of them are wicked. Ain't no righteous woman finna be with no wicked man. They the two are the opposites. Ain't that scripture paraphrase said, can two be agreed and not walk together?
Right.
Like y'all gotta be on the same level. Whatever level y'all on that level together. If a woman is wicked, she's gonna attract a wicked man. That's just point blank. This is what the Lord is saying. So all the women out there talking about they can't find no man, men ain't shit, and all this and that, they need to check themselves. They gotta see what they doing wrong. To keep attracting these no good men. And then they always say that in the end. They never say it in the beginning. It's always when they break up with him. Oh, he ain't shit. He wasn't never this. He was never that. Well, how the hell he ended up being with you for 2 years if he was all this stuff? How come you got 2 or 3 kids from him? You just now, at this very moment, this very day, you just realized that he wasn't nothing? What does that say about you? Read it from the top again, True.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Uh-huh.
But a godly woman is given to him.
Who?
A godly woman
is
given to him that feareth the Lord.
A godly woman is given to him who feareth the Lord. That's what that is saying. Hey, shalom, Yakar. Hey, shalom, Kayal. Hey, shalom, y'all. They're saying that a godly woman, and everybody know what a godly woman is. A woman that fears the Most High, that follow His laws, statutes, and commandments, that obeys. You know what I'm saying? The Most High. That woman is hey, Shalom, Desiree Ellis. Hey, that woman is given unto a man who fear the Lord. A man that fear the Lord follow His commandments. Serve the Most High. It didn't say a godly woman is given to a wicked man. It says a godly woman is given to a man that fear the Lord. So they both are on the same level. Just like that wicked woman was given to the wicked man, a godly woman is given to a man that fear the Lord. You see how that go? It ain't mismatch. No, a man that fear the Lord is not going to get with no wicked ass woman. And if he do, he didn't know that she was wicked in the beginning. That's why they got to take their time and get to know somebody. That's why you women got to take your time. Hey, Shalom, you're star.
Shalom, how about you, All
right, good to have you on here, warrior. And that's why y'all women have to take, you women, you brothers and you sisters have to take your time to get to know somebody. Because contrary to what y'all believe, it ain't no breakups in Israel. You can't break up and leave somebody just because y'all not getting along.
Right.
But y'all come together and you marry that woman and you marry that man, that's y'all until death do y'all part. Shalom, you top. That's y'all until somebody die. That y'all forever. Y'all a forever couple. But that Christian church tell you that you can leave your man. Oh, he ain't got no job? Leave him. Divorce him. Christ said it wasn't like that. Hey, Kaya, can you pull that verse when Christ said about divorce? I think it's in Matthew.
Come.
Whoever can pull it for me. We're going to read it out the Bible and let y'all know. And this is in the New Testament. For all you so-called Christians out there, this is the New Testament. This is what our King Yahawadah, who y'all ignorantly called Jesus Christ, said. Whoever got it, take off. Someone got it?
It's lucky. I'm still looking, sir. I don't remember where it is.
It was, I think it's in Matthew where when Christ was talking about divorce, when he said, because the hardening of your heart, Moses allowed y'all to divorce. If you use your Google machine and just type in for the hardness of your heart, it'll pop right up. Whoever can use Google. Hey, your call, can you put the scripture you talking about?
I'm looking for that now, sir.
And we gonna show y'all that divorces was never. Yeah, it was at a time, but from the beginning, that's why I need that script, because it's going to explain to you why and why not that divorce was not allowed in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you sisters are precious, and you can't be passed around like some, you know what I'm saying, hot potatoes.
Shalak, it's Matthew chapter 19.
Matthew 19, you got it?
Come.
Take our boy.
Shalak. All right, so Matthew chapter 19,
Verse 3.
starting at verse 8.
All right.
It says, he saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives.
Hey, Salaki, start at verse 7 just to give the people context.
Verse 7. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? Verse 8. He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so.
Right.
Verse 9.
Hold on. Slow down for me, boy. Slow down for me. So it says, and this is content like this, and I'm going to give y'all a little bit more background on it. It really starts at verse 3. So the Pharisees came to Christ because they was always testing him. And they said, the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? See, they was asking him because they was trying to see if he knew the law. Christ will be busting their behind with the law because he knew it. He was the whole embodiment of the law. He did it. He was the blueprint. He showed us in the flesh how to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. What the Pharisees was always doing, they was always trying to jam him up because they were supposed to be the people that taught the nation of Israel the laws, statutes, and commandments, and to make sure that they was following them. But they themselves wasn't following the law. So every chance they got, they was trying to jam Christ up to see was he going to say anything against the law or the commandments to try to say, see, look, we told you he was false, but Christ never gave it to him. So that's what's going on right here. And he answered and said, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall become one flesh, meaning that a man and a woman will leave their parents, come together in marriage, and they have become one unto the Most High. Know what I'm saying? It never said that a man and a man become one, or a woman and a woman. It said a man and a woman. And that goes for all you Christian pastors that are allowing same-sex marriages in y'all church.
Right.
Y'all going against the word of God. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading when it says, and he said, for this cause, wherefore there are no more twain but one flesh. What therefore God have joined together, let no man put asunder. That's for you pastors that's telling y'all congregations, and for anybody else thinking that a man can tell you to divorce. It says once God put y'all together, can no man put asunder. Can nobody separate y'all two. You know what I mean? That's the real deal of the whole aspect of everything. Y'all become one. Y'all got to deal with each other forever. And then it says, they saying unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and put her away? This was after they was coming out of Egypt, dealing with all those heathen, dealing in heathen ways. So they were aggravating the hell out of Moses, dealing with the nation of Israel in that wilderness. They were becoming a burden. Brothers listening and trying to do what they got to do. They not getting into it with their wives. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting along with their wives. So Moses was like, okay, give her a bill of divorcement, and then that be that. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what Christ said. Christ said, and he said unto them, Moses, because the hardness of y'all hearts, meaning that y'all mind was so bent on separating from this woman that y'all didn't have no mercy on each other. Y'all couldn't love each other. Y'all couldn't work it out or get along. You know what I'm saying? It was just that terrible that y'all was going through this. The hardness of y'all heart, he suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, what does from the beginning mean? Anybody?
Slug, yeah.
Go ahead.
In Genesis.
Right. From the beginning of time, from the beginning, it was not so. Meaning that it was no divorce in Israel. So there's no divorce now. You can't leave your husband and you can't put away your wife. Let's hear the terms of this. Verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except for it be for fornication. Except if your wife fornicate against you, which means that she sleep with another man, that's the only time you can leave your wife. Unless she commit adultery and sleep with another man or woman. That's the only time you can do it. Not because she won't cook you food. Not because she arguing with you every time you leave the house. Not because she cuss you out, spend all your money. You can't leave them for that. Now you can separate, but you can't leave them. Meaning that y'all could dwell in two different houses, but that's still your wife. So don't listen to them Christian pastors when they tell you. And here's why. And Salakia, and shall marry another, committed adultery. And whosoever marrieth her, which is put away, doeth commit adultery. So Christ saying, if a man put away his wife and go marry another woman, he's an adulterer. He's committed adultery. And whoever married that woman that the man that was put away, now they are adulterers. You see how that trickled down the line? After that one man action, he done damn 3 people or 2 other people.
God.
That's why you can't do that. Go ahead, Wade.
Even when Christ speaks, and I'm just paraphrasing, even the lust of the eye is committed as adultery. Is that the same referring to this right here?
What Christ is saying is that Christ just upped the ante a little bit. Christ saying the longer you keep looking at that married woman, you're going to act on them thoughts that's going through your head. One day you're going to go up and then talk to that woman. And talking to her might lead to y'all going somewhere and having drinks. Y'all having drinks might end up y'all going somewhere being alone. Y'all being alone, y'all might sleep with each other.
God.
Because the lust of your eyes, you committing adultery. Meaning, one second, wait. Meaning that if you keep looking and staring and lusting after this woman, if you don't get that shit under control, you're gonna end up acting on those thoughts and those feelings. And then you're gonna commit adultery. So Christ telling you, don't even look at a married woman. Don't even you can't look, but like, damn, she was beautiful. And keep it moving. Focus on something else. Go ahead, Officer Yeshai.
So if I could, would you say that's almost like the spirit be like what Christ is breaking down about, don't even bring it in your mind, would be like this almost like giving you the spirit of thou shalt not covet?
Yeah, that's kind of like right on the line, because that's exactly what you're doing. You want what your brother has. In this case, you want his wife. You see her every day. You make it in your business to speak to her. You make it in your business to have some kind of interaction with her. Your interaction ain't righteous. It ain't, hey, Shalom says, how you doing? Okay, you too? Okay, no sweat. How you doing today? How was you looking pretty in that dress today. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, yeah. You finding some reason to interact with this woman, knowing that she's a married man. Married woman.
Right.
So Christ said, if you can't, hey, it's an echo. Can somebody put it on mute? Can y'all hear me now?
Come on, Khan. Slaki, sir.
No.
I did not hear any echo from your side, though.
It didn't echo?
I did not echo at all.
Yeah, because I can hear it. It's like a reverb.
Khan, I'll mute up.
Yeah. So Christ saying, if you can't hold your stuff together, man, don't even look. If it's going to have you tempted to do something else. That's what Christ meant in that. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, Wayne.
No, I was just saying to add on that, and that woman probably don't even want you, and you know, and it put that spirit on you, and brother ended up raping women, you know.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Them because brothers can't control themselves, and that's what goes on in the world. A lot of brothers can't control themselves. Their lust has taken over them. That demon that's in them take over them to the point that they were willing to risk their freedom over, you know what I'm saying, over some tail. And then when they go to prison, they become the tail. Because everybody always know what happened in prison about rapists and child molesters and things like that. They don't have it easy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was just letting y'all know that y'all cannot divorce. Choose wisely. Make sure you get to know that person. Make sure you spend time with that person. Make sure you talk to them and bring them through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? You got to try their spirit to see, because if you marry that person, that's you. And it's especially tough for you sisters because y'all don't really get a second chance. Y'all don't get a second chance over the first one went right, and I'm gonna just do it. Nah, not once you come in this truth and you come in this school. You don't rarely get a chance to marry another brother. The brother you marry is your husband, is your other one until God forbid one of y'all leave. Either lead the truth or the Most High, or you know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to say it really, unless y'all need me to say it. Unless one of y'all die. That's it. So, who got that? You holding 1 Peter's 3 and 6.
3 and 6, Khan.
All right. Let me get there with you. All right, you got it, Warren.
Khan, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abram, calling him Lord.
Wait. My bad, brother. Start at 5.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 3, verse 5. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy woman also, whom trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
You hear that? And this is. Can you mute up for me?
Come on.
The water boy, I appreciate it. Y'all hear what this saying? It says, for after this manner in the old times, the holy women. What is holy? Isn't that separate? You know what I'm saying? It ain't talking about the holy that you think in them Christian church. It's talking about these separate women in the old time, these separate women also who trusted in God. How did they trust in God? They followed his laws, statutes, and commandments. They served the Lord. adorn themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband. That's how they trusted also in God. They subjected themselves unto their husband. Now, this kind of goes along with how your great grandma stayed married to your great granddaddy or your granddaddy for 40 some years, 20 some years, 30 some years. In the old time, they knew what it was to hold down a family, to listen to their husband, to do as their husband asked them, to care for a man. You can't get that nowadays. That's why I said old time, not today's time. The marriage rate is lesser than it ever was in today's time. People ain't getting married nowadays, not like how they was. Not only the marriage rate done went down, but the divorce rate is sky high. Marriages ain't lasting 5 years. Isn't that horrible? And then when you ask these young women or these young men, marriage ain't even in their future. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is not even in their future. They don't even think about getting married no more. They here for the right now. Let's keep reading. What does it say? Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abram, calling him Lord, whose daughter ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement.
It says even Sarah called Abraham Lord. Out of one. Out of one. That's what Sarah was saying. Whose daughters ye are. A lot of y'all got that name Sarah, which means princess. Her name was changed to princess because it pleases the Most High to see the type of woman Sarah was to Abraham. And Sarah was a beautiful woman. Sarah was so beautiful that when it was going into Egypt, Abraham asked Sarah, told Sarah that, hey, I'm going to tell these folks that you my sister because you so damn beautiful. You so gorgeous. You so fine. If I tell them that you my wife, they're going to kill me and they're going to take you. Sarah was so beautiful that the Pharaoh wanted her, the king of Egypt. But she was so beautiful because she obeyed and subjected herself to her own husband, not just with her looks. And she wasn't afraid of any amazement. She wasn't afraid of the next man that got a lot of money, or he's showing off his bling, or he got smooth talk. She didn't care about none of that stuff. Her whole duty was to serve her husband. What women need to understand that's in this truth, you serve the Lord by serving your husband. You can't go past your husband and get to Yahawadah, or go past Yahawadah and get to the Most High. It's rank and order. We deal with rank and order in everything we do in the ISUPK, even in marriage. The way you please the Most High is by serving your husband. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Don't be afraid to call your husband out of one or Lord. Sarah did it. What the heathen DJ Khaled be saying? God did. Well, Sarah did. You can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Sarah did. You can do it. It's okay, sis. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So just wanted to bring a couple couple of scriptures out, a couple of precepts out on that. Let's get to Proverbs 31. And we're gonna run them down. Hey, you know what? You know what's good for sisters? I think just to challenge ourselves, I think y'all should read Proverbs 31 and ask questions and write down. We're gonna go through it tonight, but y'all should read it see if y'all are Proverbs 31 sister. Make a list and check it off. And the ones that you got an X by, you should work on them. And the ones that you got to check by, Most High in Christ. Excel it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So whoever got Proverbs 31, start at verse 10. 1 second, hold on. The brother said he had a question in 1 Samuel 1 and 1 Samuel 1 and 25. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, brother. Hold on, let me go back to your question. It says she's like in the ball. Wait, what's it? We don't know the story about that.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Is that 1 Samuel chapter 25 or 1 Samuel chapter
it's
1?
talking about. Yeah, I know what it's talking about. It's talking about the sister that was married to Nabal, who the man mute up for me. He wasn't. She was smart, and the man was. This is when David was on the run from Saul, and he was in his land. This man had like how many sheep? He had 3,000 sheep. So while David was in this certain part of the area, he would watch the man's sheep for him to make sure nobody was stealing sheep, no wild animals came to, you know what I'm saying, unalive none of his sheep or nothing like that. And he went and asked the man for some food or something like that, maybe a sheep or two just for him and his men. And the man was talking, basically he was talking shit to David, like, no, I ain't giving y'all nothing. You know what I mean? So David let him know, like, yo, Negro, I was watching your sheep to make sure nothing happened to your sheep. This how you gonna repay me? Okay, bet. It's up now. But his wife, Abigail, she understood what kind of man David was. So what she did was she went and she gave David bread, cheese, and wine and stuff like that, just to cool him over, because David was gonna take him up through there. Know what I'm saying? So she smoothed the situation over. And David was like, okay, for that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing to him. The brother's question was she wise when she married him? It didn't say why she married him. She could have been betrothed to him because he's a wealthy man. You know what I'm saying? Her father could have married her to him because he was wealthy. So it don't really say why or was she not smart, but she was a smart woman though. She just married an asshole. Some of y'all sisters got assholes as boyfriends and husbands. Don't mean that y'all not smart. He just act like that sometimes. But what ended up happening, the man ended up dying and David married her. So that's to brother Yakar. It doesn't say was she evil or unwise. It just says that his doing was evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was the one.
Slack, yeah, I don't want.
Go ahead.
And it in those days, it wasn't like it wasn't like the daughter's choice to marry whom she wanted, but it was more like, the father that, had an agreement with Nabal to marry, Abigail. Most likely it was because of, the brother had a lot of riches, and that would probably, sometimes, they make you make a marriage out of, just so that you could benefit from, because the brother was probably willing to pay a very good amount for the sister because she was so wise. But ultimately, it is the father's choice to, to marry that sister off to that brother.
Right. And you're absolutely right about that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like they could how nowadays how women be picking their husbands and picking who they choose to be with. It wasn't like that back in the day. He could have it says that she was very wise and she was a beautiful countenance, meaning that she was beautiful. She was pretty and she was smart. He could have got 20 sheeps for her. 20 sheeps and some money. Or more, 50 sheep. You want to marry my? All right, let me get 100 sheep and 2 bullets. That would benefit the husband. I mean, the father. It would have benefited her father. So that's what that's about. You call it. It wasn't like she had a choice. You know what I'm saying? She was probably married out to him just because of that. You know what I'm saying? To answer your question. Now let's get into Proverbs 31. And whoever got it, you can start at verse 10.
Come on, gosh. You got it.
Hey, Shabbat, you been doing a hell of a job, brother. Let Trooper y'all get a little bit of this.
God of God.
I appreciate you, warrior.
Khan. Proverb 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who? It's a question. Who on this earth can find a virtuous woman? Can somebody give me the definition of virtuous? Baba Kushar. Because it's very important. It didn't ask you who can find a woman. Shit, they everywhere. You know what I mean? They everywhere. It asks you for a specific type of woman. Let me get the definition of virtuous.
Having or showing high moral standards.
Say it again, warrior.
Having or showing high moral standards.
Having or showing high moral standards. Do y'all think any of these women that was on the BET Award had high moral standards?
Lucky.
Go ahead. Lie. Do y'all think any of these women that on the Bad Girls Club or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or Real Housewives of Atlanta? Oh, you call? Oh, Salakia, sis. I am so sorry you called. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's a sister. I'm sorry, sis. Salakia. I couldn't really see you. I'm sorry. Salakia. Do y'all think any of them women show high moral standards? What about Glorilla? Cardi B? Megan Thee Stallion? Y'all think any of them show high moral standards?
Salakia.
So why do men chase after women like that? Because clearly they're not virtuous. Who can find a virtuous woman? Keep reading.
Khan. For her price is far above rubies.
No, her price is far above a Birkin bag.
Above rubies.
No, it's far above a trip to
Jamaica.
Dubai.
Dubai.
Above rubies.
No, it's above an outfit and some shoes.
Above rubies.
They said her price is far above rubies. If you're not knowing, rubies is the most expensive jewel on the earth. It ain't a diamond. Rubies are more expensive than diamonds. If you didn't know that. So you could be a diamond all you want. But King Solomon is telling you that a virtuous woman, she's a ruby. Fuck a diamond. She's a ruby. You can't make cubic zirconium and rubies. You can't find no fake rubies. You probably can, but it's more fake diamonds than there are fake rubies. Her price is far above rubies. Not just any woman, but a virtuous woman. A woman that has high moral standards, meaning she ain't going out with her ass out. She ain't arguing with her man because of what she got going on. She got standards. She ain't talking to some cat that smokes weed and sell weed, or that got flashing his money. You know what I'm saying? Wearing these homosexual outfits and them big shoes that look like high heels for men because of the way he dressed all flashy and shit like that. That shit don't move her. Because she got morals and she got standards. Keep going. We're going all the way down.
Khan, sir. Proverb 31, verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
Her husband trusts this woman. He know when she going out, he ain't got to worry about her going to see no other man, no other brother. He ain't got to worry about who's in her phone, or is she being contacted by another brother that's not her husband. He ain't got to worry about what she doing when he's not around. He trusts her. Nowadays, nobody trusts nobody. That's what's lacking in a lot of these relationships. It's trust. You want to know why? Because hurt people hurt people.
Khan.
Sisters that are hurt, they don't want to feel that again. So before they feel that again, they'll hurt a brother. The same way about brothers. Brothers that done been done wrong or done been cheated on, they'll never really trust a woman again. But here in the scriptures, it say he trusted his wife without a doubt. He know her whereabouts. He know what she do. He know her character because he know his woman. And that's what a lot of brothers don't do. They don't know their woman. You got to know your woman. You got to know when something's going on with her, something's wrong, what she's dealing with. You got to understand these things. And sometimes it takes a little practice. Sometimes it takes a little learning. Sometimes it takes just a little listening. Because a woman will tell you when something's wrong in so many words. And sometimes brothers don't understand it right then. I understand, brothers. I understand. But you got to kind of get a grip on that. You got to work on that. Because she's telling you how to fix her. You got to fix it. Somebody said Salaki?
Khan.
Go ahead, boy.
If I could, sir, what you were saying about Glorilla and, like Megan Thee Stallion and all these so-called, bad bitches is they all come from the Christian church. They all say they grew up in the Christian church and their mother and father was devout Christians and they turn out like that.
Damn right. Glorilla her real name is Gloria. Hallelujah. That's her middle name. Gloria Hallelujah. And she right here, look at what she rap about. Don't make sense, do it? Who gonna trust her?
Who gonna trust her?
She be talking about taking niggas down and all this other stuff. Megan Thee Stallion sent a nigga to prison. Tory Lanez got sent to 10 years in prison when the evidence shows that he did not shoot that girl. At the time, they were sleeping together. And what she did, she got on national TV and lied and said that they was not sleeping with each other. She lied. And not only that, she was in a relationship with somebody else at the time. Where her high moral standards at? And this who y'all fashion yourselves after? This who y'all think that's what's popping? Y'all seen the video of Ice Spice when she was in wherever country she was? That girl looked like she was tired as hell of twerking. Like, not this again. Let me go on and shake my little behind because I gotta get to the bag. That's what that girl always saying, get into the bag. You know what I'm saying? Get into the bag. Somebody said, Salakia, go ahead, True.
Salakia, if I may, sir.
Go ahead, boy.
My question is, who is this woman when it talks about in Proverbs chapter 21:9 about it's better to go on the housetop than sit there and deal with a nagging and stuff. Paraphrasing that scripture.
It is better to dwell, Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell on the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. It tell you what it is. What is a brawling woman? What's a brawling woman? What's a brawl? When you brawling with somebody, what you doing?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let him answer.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Like you fight with him.
Damn right. They tell you who she is right there. It's better that you go stay on top of the roof than have to go in the house every time and it's a 12-round bout with Muhammad Ali. Every time you come in the goddamn house. You brawling with her ass. If it's physical or is it verbal, you brawling with this woman. Know what I'm saying? So you don't want to deal with a woman like that. You understand, True?
Come.
Go ahead, Officer Yashar. You said Salaki.
Khan. Salaki, sir. Whatsoever what you're bringing out about Matthew, I think it was Matthew 19, when I saw an interview where Glorilla said where she was like the dude she was dating, that dude broke her heart and that forever changed her. Meaning like she was not gonna, like, you know how women say she gonna probably cheat on you before you cheat on her. And what I'm trying to say is, like, Christ was teaching against that, where you throw like in the world, you throw this sister away, and that changes that sister, where before you do her dirty, she's already thinking of doing you dirty from the get-go. Before you even lay with her, she's thinking of doing you dirty because of those written from men that have left her before for no reason. Salakia, you.
Yeah. That's what's going on now. That's why I say hurt people. Before they get mute up from the way. Before you get a chance to do, they thinking before this nigga do me dirty or before I get my heart broke again, I'ma get him before he get me. Or I'm gonna get her before she get me. This is why they ain't having no relationships nowadays. They just having straight up sex. And a lot of these sisters are having sex with brothers, and that's all they want, and then it's on to the next. They taking on the mentality of a man. The mental state of a man, that's what they got in their mind. Oh, I can have multiple men. I can have multiple sexual partners. That make me look like the player. I'm no longer looking like the harlot. I'm the player now. And they the harlots. I'm the player and they the hoes. That's what female rappers in this industry, this music industry, is promoting. They think they making these women think that they're bossed up because they got a lot of men on their team. And a lot of these men ain't got no integrity. They ain't got no self-awareness. They following along with it. They okay with it. Instead of condemning, instead of telling her, like, nah, sis, you wrong as hell. What you mean? Or instead of not entertaining that behavior, they entertaining it. They like it. Nobody's committed to nobody. Nobody's loyal. Nobody's trusting safely in their woman. Keep reading.
Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 11 from the top. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
He ain't got no need to worry about it. You know she come home same way she left. Untouched, still married, still high morals.
Khan.
He ain't got to worry about it. That's that virtuous woman. That's that Ruby. Keep going.
Khan. Proverbs 31, verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
She would do that brother good and not evil. She ain't no brawling woman. Not like that woman in the 21st chapter. She ain't no brawling woman. She's a good woman. She gonna do that brother good. He ain't gotta worry about it. He know he got him a good one because she show it. And everything that she do is good in his sight. It's good in the sight of the Most High. She would do him good and not evil. She ain't gonna go out and be untrustworthy. She ain't gonna be one place, tell him that she one place and she at another place. She ain't hanging out with them ratchet ass friends, twerking on the headlights. That's what Gorilla say. She ain't doing none of that. She doing him good and not evil. All of her life. It didn't say all of his life. It said all of the days of her life. Meaning when she, to the day she closed her eyes, her whole mindset is doing good to her husband. That's virtuous as hell. High moral. Rubies. Keep reading.
Khan, Proverbs 31, verse 13. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands.
She know how to make stuff. She can make clothes. She can keep that man dressing fly. Because she working with her hands. She good with her hands. That's a blessed woman is that good with her hands. That can make things with her hands. Keep reading.
Khan, verse 14. She is like a merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar.
She's like a merchant ship. She bringing all the good stuff. She going, baby, look what I got. Come home every day, baby, look what I got. I got this for you. Oh, I seen this in the store, man. I thought you would like it, so I got it for you. You know them oxtails that you like from that one restaurant? Yeah, I went and bought them. I bought you some. She always bringing that man something good. You know what I'm saying? And men enjoy that. Men like that shit. Ain't no man sit here and don't tell me he don't like when his woman bring him gifts. Big or small. It lets you know that that woman thinking of you while you not even around. She out at the store getting her something and she end up buying you something too. Or sometimes she might just buy you something and don't get what she was going to get. Hey, babe, I got you this. You like, damn, babe, I thought you was going to get you. I didn't see nothing I like, but I thought you would like these. I know you said you had wanted something. And she bringing it to you. That's a Ruby. And that make you want to do extra for her. Like, damn, my lady bought me something. I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something for her. I'm going to take her to that one restaurant she was telling me about 2 weeks ago. Oh, I seen them shoes that she said she liked it, but they ain't have them. I see them now. Now I'm gonna get them. Because she always giving you. That makes you want to appreciate her even more. Just to see her light up and smile when you give her that gift or you give her that thing that, you know what I'm saying, she been asking for because she just been giving you so much. She been doing you good. You feel me? Keep reading.
Chaanak, sir. Proverb 31, verse 15. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens.
You know what this remind me of? This remind me of my grandma, and I'm not saying that all women don't do this, but I know for sure, particularly that our Ephraimite sisters, our Simeonite sisters, our Northern Kingdom, our Hispanic sisters, they get up. They do this a lot. They get up while it's still 5 a.m. and be cooking breakfast. Plus their husband. They get up while it's still dark. That's what it means. While it's still night, they get up. Even if they ain't got to go to work, they'll still be up. Because I know, you know what I'm saying? I know my son's grandmother, she's Simeon. And she be up before her husband get up and make him breakfast every day. Make sure he got something to eat every day. And he worked for himself. So some days he ain't even got to go to work. But she makes sure that she's up cooking. Make sure he got a plate for whenever he do get up. A lot of Hispanic women do this. A lot of our old school sisters, Judite sisters, do this too. Some of you new school sisters do it. I'm not saying every sister don't do it, but some of y'all do it. That's a good trait to have. She make meat and she make food for her family. She always thinking about her family. She always thinking about her husband. At every aspect, she always thinking about her husband and her family. She get up in the morning and cook. Make sure the family is well fed. Make sure that the family has something to eat for when they wake up. Then she off to work. She probably don't even take none for herself. But her husband good. The kids good. The household straight. That's virtuous. Keep reading.
Chaanak, Proverbs 31, verse 16. She considereth a field and buyeth it, with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard.
She's saving them duckies up. Hustling hard. You see something? I'm gonna buy that for my husband. I'm gonna buy it for the family. Next thing you know, she come home, babe. Look, I got a surprise. Come on, y'all. Y'all get in the car. They hop in the car. Y'all see that? Y'all see that over there? I bought that. That's ours. And typically, what's the reaction of the family?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Joy.
Huh?
Joy.
Joy. Joy. She bringing the family joy in all that she does. She bringing the family joy. And then she turning it into a vineyard or whatever. Planting stuff, making stuff, whatever it's for the family. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and tell me that Glorilla and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and all of them do things like this. Why would you want to model yourself after women like this? A lot of them single. Or they jumping, or they got a lot of bodies on them. Keep reading, brother.
Khan, Proverbs 31, verse 17. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms.
That's just to get down and dirty.
Khan.
You feel me? Ain't nothing to shit. She handling business. Whatever it got to do to elevate this family, whatever it takes to make sure my husband and my kids are straight, she getting down and dirty with it.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
She not one of them sisters who like, nigga, please, I ain't doing that.
Right.
You feel me?
Hey, you know who I be seeing a lot? I be seeing a lot of Issachar sisters out with their husbands. Either they on the roof with them, or they in the lawn care business with them, or some. I see a lot of them out with their husbands.
Khan,
I be like, damn, Most High in Christ. I be seeing them sisters on them lawnmowers, and they be working the hell out of them damn lawnmowers, looking just like their husband, because they getting down and dirty with their husband. They know what it takes for us to make this family, to build this family up, to make sure we straight. So they gonna get down in the mud with it. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, what you say, Salaki?
Sure. Now I was just adding to that. Even in the neighborhood I live, they come out with their husband, and I see them cutting, trimming trees, and all that. You know, the females.
Female, and most likely it's one of the brothers' wife.
Khan.
She ain't too pretty. It's too hot out there now. Goddamn rent, dude, we about to get evicted. And you telling me it's too hot? You can't help me out? You worried about yourself? You worried about your nails? That ain't virtuous. That ain't no ruby. That's a Cupid zirconia. It fake shine. You know what I'm saying? And that little princess right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep read.
Khan, sir. Proverb 31, verse 18. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night.
Her merchant, the things that she's selling, top tier. Everybody want that. She makes shirts. She's sewing. She good with that leather. She braid good. Whatever she got on deck for sale, everybody know that it's 100. And they say her candle goeth not out by night. She ain't got to be out there all times of night. At nighttime, she probably in the house with her family. Her light is never out because she where she's supposed to be. Type of woman hang out all type of night, all time of night. You ain't no damn man. You ain't got high morals. You are a married woman at that time of night. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Hold on, let me read this comment. Sister said, I understand her father may have chosen, but clearly even men can make the same misjudgment on choosing the character of a husband. Yes, sis, that's true. But at that particular time, it wasn't probably the character of her husband which made her father choose him. Like we saying, the man was wealthy. She probably was coming from a poor family. So her father probably was saying like, hey, you marrying this man will help us in the long run. She was a virtuous woman. She did it. She had high moral standards. She did it for her family. She did it for her father. It's a lot of times, a lot of movies, y'all see that a woman is married to a man for political gain, to strengthen up their family. That could have been in this case. It ain't about the character of that man. It was what that man benefited to her family, most likely. In these times, if he was a poor man and he had a mischaracter of judgment, or he was an asshole, sort of say, in some kind of way, I'm pretty sure that her father wouldn't have married her to that type of person. He could be a person that this trait in him only showed when he was drinking or something. It doesn't specifically say the reason why, sis. So we don't add on to the scriptures, or we don't teach something that is not in there. Go ahead. What you said, Salaki?
Never mind, sir.
All right. Could you continue on for me?
Counter Wakan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 19. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff.
Can somebody give me the definition of a spindle and a distaff? I think it's like a sewing machine.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, Warrior.
I think a spindle is the, when you have wool, right? Or you have cotton, but it's raw, and then they spin it to make it like a thread. That's I've seen back home a spindle, and that's what they call a spindle. So like when you turn like the raw material into like knitting wool.
Right, netting wool.
So you have like just a whole bunch of wool, but then you work it through that spindle, and then it comes out like a thread. So now the sister can knit after it went through that spindle.
Okay. So it's saying that this sister know how to work a machine.
Come on.
That's what this saying.
Slug. So, but I'll check it out quickly.
Okay. Most likely you correct on that. Most likely you correct on that, though. That's what it's saying. Like, this sister know how to sew, basically. She know what she doing. She know how to handle a sewing machine. She know how to handle like garments. She can make garments and clothes. Like she's talented. She got talent. You know what I'm saying? She got talents. So she's a benefit. A woman that know how to make clothes, that leaves more money for the house. I mean, her husband ain't got to go out and buy stuff. She could turn an ordinary pair of pants into some hard ass pants. Throw a couple Yahawadas on there and some fringes on that joint. She talented. Keep reading.
Chaanak, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 20. She stretcheth out her hands to the poor. Yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy.
We were just saying this earlier. A lot of sisters helping out with the food drive. Cooking up that food, helping the brothers pass out food to the needy. Hardcore One West. That's what this sister's doing. She helping out. She feeding the poor. As Commander Junior Hunter be giving us the order to go out there and go in the highways and byways and go into the ghettos and the burials and let our presence be known. She's helping out in the background. Help feeding the poor. Stretching her hand out to the needy. Might be giving a poor person $1 or $2 when she coming out of the store or something like that. Always doing good. Always doing something righteous. Something virtuous. That's Ruby status, man. You know what I mean? Who can find a woman like that? Keep reading. What's it say? Right.
Chaanak, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 21. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet.
She ain't afraid of the cold. When it's wintertime, everybody's straight. The kids got jackets, scarves. They're warm. They're protected. The husband got a jacket. He protected when it's cold. Like her household is secure. She ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, her household being uncomfortable or being like in a state to where like, damn, the kids going out with nothing over their arms. Like they ain't got nothing on. They subject to catching colds and stuff because for one, she know how to work that machine. She can make something out of nothing. So they always gonna be straight. And for two, she always thinking about family. She's always thinking about her household. Making sure the house straight. The sisters say right for during these times because sisters make those choices today as well to survive, even if it's a wicked man. Yes, sis, but you said it yourself. You saying our sisters make these choices. That's why these sisters got to come into the school and let a man, a righteous man, choose her husband. Because if you choosing to be with somebody just to survive, you ain't really surviving. And if you take your time and get to know somebody, you will see that ain't the way to go. And if you trust in the Lord and serve the Lord, you won't have to marry somebody or just to survive. You won't have to marry somebody just to keep a roof over your head or food in your belly or clothes on your back. Sisters that make these choices clearly don't know nothing about the Most High. Because we depend on the Lord for our survival.
Damn right.
We depend on the Lord to show us the way to survive. And how we do that? By following these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you survive. You don't survive by marriage. If you in the world and you in this truth, your husband gonna make sure that y'all survive. Or you could be a Proverbs 31 sister and making sure y'all family survive, as we reading right now. sister say, what's a righteous man? What are the precepts? A righteous man is a man that follows the Most High. A man that follows the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what a righteous man is, sis. Hey, y'all keep reading, brother.
Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 22. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple.
No, that means she got them good garments on. And purple is an expensive color. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, it was expensive to have anything that's purple or silk. She make her garments out of tapestry and silk and purple, meaning she well elegant. She dressed nice. And she moderate with it. Meaning that she got on these nice garments, but her behind ain't all that. Her breasts ain't showing, her thighs and legs ain't showing. She dressed moderately in these nice garments. Them women be having on Dolce & Gabbana and Chanel and all that other stuff and can't even like they whole body showing. Just because they're expensive clothing, they feel like they got to show everything. Them clothes don't make you. You make the clothes. Them clothes define who you are. And that's the thing about designer clothes, man. They feel like a person feel like, oh, if they got designer clothes on, they better than the next person. Like that shit is vanity. I respect somebody more that can make their own clothes. Cause that shit that they be wearing, that shit look half a homosexual. You wanna know why? Cause it's made by homosexuals. Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Robin jeans, Christian Dior, and all of them. Like, come on, man. Keep reading, y'all.
Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 23. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
Everybody know who this man is. Oh, that's such and such husband. Oh, that's brother. What's going on? You know, he married to the sister that make the. Everybody know who this man is because of this woman. Because of their family. They know who he is when he go sit among the elders. When he go sit among, men that's older than him, and he's sitting down and he chopping it up. And they make little jokes. Boy, I see, look, every way. Nigga look good, nigga put on, when they say you put on that weight. Oh, you eating good over there. Well, that's what they say. Well, you been eating good, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? And he laughing. I was like, yeah, man, cut it out. Because they know what kind of woman you got.
God.
They done been over your house. They done been at high holidays when they know your woman in there beating up them pots. They know your woman keep you fresh. Passover, she keep them garments looking good. They know this. Because they know what type of woman you got. They know why you don't come out so often, but every time you do come out, you looking fresh, you looking fly. They ain't seeing why you don't put on a little more weight than you was. Before you got with her, you was skinny. You got with a good, virtuous woman, you putting it on. I think it said in one of them verses that she fattened up the bones of her man. Keep reading. We'll get to it.
Khan, Proverbs 31, verse 24. She maketh fine linen and selleth it and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. Verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing.
Read that from the top again.
25.
It says she maketh fine linen.
Khan, sir.
Right, yeah, read that again.
Proverbs 31, verse 24. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants.
She made fine linen and sell it unto the merchants. There we go again. Sisters that good with them clothes. Sisters that good with making things. That brings in money. Y'all know that, especially at Passover. Any event with all Israel there, if your woman made something, most likely, and it's tawab, it's good, she gonna sell out. And everybody gonna know. They're gonna be looking for her again at the next event. You know what I'm saying? Verse 25.
Khan, sir. Verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
Strength and honor is her clothing, meaning that they know this sister about her business. She's a strong sister, and she honorable. I mean, she honor her husband. She honor herself. She honor the Most High. You ain't gonna see her doing nothing that's out of pocket. You ain't gonna see nothing you ain't gonna see her doing nothing that people can go back and whisper about. She ain't gonna do nothing to dishonor her family, her husband, or herself. She wear them shits like clothes. She always gonna be in that state of mind. She always gonna be acting like that. She always gonna be walking in that stature. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading, bro.
Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 26. She openeth her mouth with wisdom.
She do what?
She openeth her mouth with wisdom.
Nah, she just blurt out and say any damn thing.
Open at her mouth with wisdom.
Before she speak or when she speaks, she got wisdom in her mouth. She opened her mouth with wisdom, means she carefully chose the words that she finna say. Keep reading.
Khan. And in her tongue is the law of kindness.
Is the law of kindness, meaning she's always respectful when she open her mouth. When she talking, it's in a respectful state. It's wise. She ain't finna say nothing that's dumb and stupid or make herself look crazy. She's speaking with wisdom and always kind in her speaking. She ain't never rude. She kind in everything that she say and how she speak to another sister or another brother. That goes a long way. People remember people like that.
God.
She's the same way every time you see her. Keep reading.
Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 27. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Sorry, Salakia.
Right.
Idleness.
She don't look well. She looking well to the ways of her household. Like we've been saying the whole time. She make sure that house straight. Before anything else, she make sure that house straight. And she don't look at idleness, wasting time, or looking at something else that doesn't mean nothing, that's vain. Ain't gonna do her no good. She ain't gonna waste her time with none of that crap. Like how these sisters just be sitting up there watching TV all day, Instagram all day, and ain't cook nothing when the man come home or when the kids come home. She running to McDonald's.
Good night. God,
Kids done ate McDonald's 4 days in a row because she don't want to cook. Or she using her time unwisely, doing nothing. Come home the house crazy. She been there all day. I ain't feel like doing that. Oh, really? Not this here woman. She's in demand. That's what this class about. This type of woman is in high demand. Who can find her though? Where's she at? Keep reading.
Counting Khan, sir. Proverbs 31, verse 28. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also. And he praised her.
What we were saying earlier. They love mama. Mama always doing good. Mama always got us in her mind. Her husband brag about her. Oh shit, man, my wife got me this when he talking to the brothers. Oh shit, man, my wife taking me out somewhere else. Oh, my wife did this, my wife did that. Oh, my wife got a new job. Oh, my wife doing this. He ain't bragging, like trying to shame other people. He just proud of his rep. He just proud of that the Lord blessed him with a talented, caring, you know what I'm saying, understanding woman. The kids proud of their mama too. Because they always talking about the things that their mama do for them. So they praise her. And they thankful for her. Just like her husband thankful for her. You know what I'm saying?
Khan.
Keep reading.
Khan. Proverbs 31, verse 29. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excelleth them all.
Damn. That's hardcore right there.
Khan.
A lot of other sisters that do good. There's a lot of other sisters that got these same traits. They try to do the same thing. But it's saying this sister here, she go above and beyond. She go times 10. When another sister might just start where she at, she keep going. Not to speak down on nobody else, but this woman here excelling all the things that other women do average. She ain't average. She top tier. Top shelf. You feel me? Keep reading.
Khan. Proverbs 31, verse 30. Favors is deceitful, and beauty is vain.
Beauty is what?
Beauty is vain.
Uh-huh.
But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
A woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. She shall be shown how to survive. She shall be protected by the Most High. If she have a husband or if she don't, she's still protected and praised because she fear the Lord. And fear is the beginning of wisdom. Fearing the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
God.
Meaning she wise to do so. Keep reading.
Khan. Proverbs 31, verse 31. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the great gates.
Sister gonna make that bad. She's gonna go out and get it. Her hands bring forth good fruit. Whatever she touch her hands on, it multiplies, or it double, or it's turned into good. And the works that she do, the way she move about, how she carry herself, and how she love her man and love her husband, everybody in the city gonna know her. Everybody in Israel know who she is because of her works. Not what she say, but her works or what she do. These women are in demand too, y'all. And I know it's a lot of sisters out here with these traits. Sometimes you got to just go times 10. Y'all will be praised. Pretty sure y'all husband praise y'all. But excel it. Go and kick it up a notch. And for you single sisters that's you know what I'm saying, that's out there, get into the school and learn how to be this type of woman. Learn how to be virtuous. That your price may be far above rubies. Be a ruby. Be virtuous with high moral standards. Men respect women like that. They don't respect Glorilla. She earned her respect by with the money she got. Look how she make that money. What you gonna do with somebody that don't respect money, that you need more than money to be respected? How you gonna show them something different then? If money and rump shaking is all you got. You ain't gonna be able to do that forever. Then you gonna take whatever Joe Blow come your way, because you don't miss your window. Or be passed around and be passed around that nobody want to marry you, because don't nobody trust you. Don't be like them sisters, man. Y'all still in demand. You Proverbs 31 sisters, you One West sisters. And if you want to be a One West sister, get into the school and learn how to be this woman. Hey, Shalom, Deborah. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be this woman. Because when you be this woman, you're going to meet a righteous man. And you're going to do that man good all your life and not evil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what does it say? So a man doesn't need much qualifications, but a woman does. As precept, you gave me a simple statement, and you're going down a list of a woman having G to prove herself right. To prove herself. Like this ain't about proving herself. This just talking about the good qualification that this woman, that a virtuous woman have, sis. Like, I don't know if you in the school or not, but you should know what a righteous man is. You got to read it to know that. I'm pretty sure, like, you don't went over it, or your camp leader, or whenever you in classes, you understand what a righteous man is. A righteous man is a man that fear the Lord, that does what the Lord asks him to do, that follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So shalom to you too, Sister Yakar. But to that, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to end the class on that note, saying that, you know, you women, keep pushing, man, because y'all a big part of this kingdom too. We need more sisters to come in and turn their life around, man, to raise up and make good, righteous families. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep pushing, y'all keep striving, y'all keep excelling. Don't start where you at. Don't be content. Keep pushing. Keep moving up. Keep getting yourself together. If that's what it takes, take the time to get yourself together. Get counsel. Do whatever you got to do to shake yourself free of the holes of the world in Christianity and come into the truth and be set free. So I'm going to say a bit to water, man, to Officer Yeshaya, the water to Trooper Shapat, Trooper Kayal, the water to everybody that's looking and paying attention, like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? You know, to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yahawadah Shem Yam Shabrak Thumb, and Yahawadah Shem Yabashah, Yahawadah Shemar Thabah Shem Yabashah to the sisters. And I want to say shalom, man. Tawada y'all for holding it down with me, man. I appreciate that, man. Tawada y'all. Shalom, Israel.
Israel.
Shalom.